So for me, it was actually a margarita. I was having a margarita with my in-laws and with my husband. I was born and raised in Peru, but when I moved here to the U.S., I stopped kind of doing all the activism that I had been doing before in Peru for years. And then one day after 2016, I was having a margarita with my in-laws and with my husband, and we were like, I have to get involved. Like, I have to do something. I can just be sitting here. One of those conversations that we've all probably had. Um, and I started Googling the party that I belong, which I'm part of the Democratic Party club meetings. And there was one happening in Paso Robles at that moment, which was crazy. And I got up and I told my in-laws, I'm going. And they're like, you're not going anywhere right now. And my father-in-law said, I'm going with you. So he like drove me there. We got there, and it was so funny because his childhood friend or his college friend was there as well, Dane Cook, which a lot of people know. And I just got involved like that. And there was a club member there or club chair, and she signed me up for canvassing, I think the weekend after that meeting. And she called me the night before, hey, are you coming? You said you were coming, so I'm expecting you tomorrow. And I was like, well, I guess not. I'm actually getting involved. And it just got serious after that. So I think any reason that anyone has is a valid reason. And, if you have that moment where you're like, I need to get involved, even if you've had a margarita, I think you should.
That's a great reason to get involved. Jen, how about you?
Mine's kind of a two-part answer. The first would be that when I was in high school, I was asked to be on a student board for the local newspaper, an editorial board. And part of being on that board, we were able to interview different candidates for the local elections. And it was really a great way for a young woman to get introduced to the world of politics. And I really didn't have a clue. I had no clue, like, what is this person responsible for? Oh, you can, this is a really interesting question. Oh, okay. And so I think that was my first introduction, and it got me excited about it. And then later on in life, I became involved in our local politics where we live now because I was new to the area, and I thought it was a great way to get to know my neighbors. It was a great way to get involved in my community. I got to know a lot about my community really fast, and I got to know a lot about the different issues that our city is facing, and how it is that we can try to better our city, and those who are willing to put in the work also. So I made a whole new group of friends. And it was a great introduction to not only my neighborhood and my city, but also into our local politics. So that's just basically how I got started.
So we will talk